Dubai next year. What's your thought on that?
Oh, it's going to be absolutely. I think my wife is already packed.
Really? Are you just waiting for the
She's
date?
saying, I'll let you go play anywhere in the United States, but if you think you're going to Dubai without me, you better think again, buddy.
Better save the spending money. Make sure the credit card have enough money for the wife.
Well, hopefully we have some sponsors that's going to step in and handle some of the expenses. And, this is such a huge tournament, and it's only going to get bigger. So all the sponsors out there, just step up and just support. We're looking for that support. We want this to continue.
It will, and with a man like Mr. Mahadewa Jodi, who himself and his family, who have dedicated themselves to cricket, right? So, who have dedicated themselves to cricket. Um, Kudos to them.
Absolutely. They've been very supportive and very, very wonderful when it comes to supporting the cricket. So, yes, you're absolutely right.
Okay, Tony, thanks again and congratulations to you.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
There you have it from the man Tony, feeling hilarious right now. They are the champion for 2022. They have stamped their mark on the trophy. Team West Indies. So back to the playing up between India and Canada. First wicket is down. Of score reads of 14-1.
Yeah, Rocky Singh apparently didn't pick up the line of that ball, and Harish Ahmad is quite elated. He's not bowling bad. 9 runs, 1.3 over 9 runs and 1 wicket. So the new batsman is Cheetah Nilak. And what's your thoughts on the second game?
Well, it's for us to see here. Joe started pretty well already. Rocky Singh didn't get the start like he did yesterday. Yesterday he made 43 from 30 deliveries. And Cheetah, who is going out now, made 66 from 37 deliveries yesterday. So he's looking to repeat that today. I had a chat with him in the commentary box this morning. He said he really enjoyed batting on the wicket yesterday. It feels good, and it seems as if today he's going to have a good day.
Well, looking forward to that, and they will want to put up a decent score. As you see throughout this tournament, it's 15 overs rather than 20, so therefore the expectation of the scores will be lower. But we have seen that anything over 120 is a winning score.
Yes. The spectators who are downstairs, they're enjoying themselves. And the teams that are here playing, they're really loving the weather and enjoying the cricket as well.
Yeah, I want to say that apparently only the West Indies team had some sort of supporters, most of them local base here, and they contributed in terms of bringing little refreshments and water over and support. So on behalf of the West Indies team, which I am part of, I want to say thank you to everyone who would have made it a enjoyable moment at the stadium.
And thanks to those who are watching on maqtv.com. And wherever you are, thank you and welcome.
Yeah, and I want to give a thank to Mr. Vinud Manchan, my friend. He gave me this opportunity to do something different while I'm here in my spare time, to do some broadcasting, and obviously alongside yourself, Kimberly, and Ivor Henry. I want to say thanks to the team. It's a good experience. My good friend on the other side, Roddy Lalman, I've known him for a long, long time out in New York and out here. And it's nice being among these people. Mark Harishi have been doing a great job. And you must commend him for his efforts and putting things together and, making things happen for cricket, which very few people are doing in the United States.
That's true, and I totally agree with you too. I must say thanks to the production team and thanks for allowing me to be here as well. I really enjoy my stay and I really enjoy working with everybody, you, Ivor, and your good friend and the production team as well. Thank you very much for hosting me.
Yeah, and back to the game, we'll chat a little bit. So India is 16 for 1, 3.1 overs. The bowlers is not doing bad, actually. We have, and Rahil Khan drove this on the offside 2 run, 2 easy run. And the score moves on to 18.
Well, Team India would look to put something tangible on the board. Maybe they will want to get into the 125, 130. They are currently at 18 for 1 in 3.2 overs with 3 extras down already.
Oh, and he went for a huge shot. Got a single for it. It's a bye. And the score is moving on very slow, but not a bad start. But I think the bowlers be doing a fair job at this stage.
So Cheetah and Khan would want to look to build a partnership. We saw a wonderful innings from Cheetah yesterday. Flicks and flicks. Well, that will run away towards the boundary. The fielder running hard, but won't get there in time. That one crashes into the fence for 4.
What a good shot. Cheetah, Nelak, as you said, had a good score yesterday. And with 1 wicket, the Indian team looking to put a decent score on the total. And the current run rate is 6.3, not bad for the start at this time.
Not at all.
It sets up for a decent score, I would think. And later on, probably in the middle, we could see some hard hitting and so forth like that.
Takes some edge and beats the keeper. Runs down to 3rd man. Well, they get 2. It's a wonderful day. The weather is nice. You have some persons on the far side watching the game as well.
Spectators out there.
Yes.
Have you ever been here to the US Open that the MAQ group of companies is hosting on the US Open on December, which shows that there's prizes up to $250,000. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, I've never been, so this one will be my first. It's Skies, that one is in there. Fielder comes around, drops in no man's land. They will try to do a double up.
Yeah.
Well, this year, Joe, will be my first US Open tournament, and I'm looking forward to that.
Well, as we see here, this year, 2022, the cash prizes will be up to $150,000. But next year, they are already projecting or advertising for next year. The prize is going to be $250,000, with the first place getting $150,000.
That's a lot of money, Joe.
That, particularly in U.S. cricket, is a lot of money.
Big tournament.
That should attract some big-name players.
Yes.
I would think. The team will strengthen up and give it a chase.
Well, I guess all those big names will be looking to come down into Florida, sunny Florida.
Well, most of the northeastern part of the U.S., central, northern, it will be all on the snow.
Yes.
Cool weather. So the snowboards, as they call them, would love to come out here and make it into a nice vacation. Some cricket, some beach, visiting families and friends. I've been to one before, and it's a nice tournament. Lots of cricket.
Wow. Looking forward to that. And I hope you'll join us back here, Joe, for that.
Well, I will try my best, but it's too far for me to think at the moment. I'll be back in Florida soon.
Okay.
And are you leaving for Jamaica after this tournament?
No,
Or you staying here for a while? So I guess you'll be here for the US Open.
definitely.
So if I'm not here for some reason, I'll be listening to you.
Okay. It's a nice shot.
What a glorious shot.
Beautiful shot, and it runs away to the boundary for 4.
Dissected the fields, man. Well placed, and a lot of power in the shot.
Yes.
A lot of well in control of it.
He take control of that one. He get good connection, and just punishes it. His scores moves up to 32. So Joe, it seems as if Khan and Cheetah is on 14 from 6. Can see his intention.
Oh, that's a good shot. Let's see it. That will go for 4. It's another 4. Well placed. Well placed. Timing is perfection there. The field man couldn't even get it. That was a welcome boundary by India, and slowly the score is trickling along.
Yes.
The run rate is going up, and the partnership went to 22.
Indeed. So Cheetah, he's not wasting any time at all. He's on 18 from 7 deliveries. Khan, who is on 9 from 10.
And Cheetah hits that backward of square, 2 easy runs. And the score moves to 38. That's 11 runs in this over. Pretty good over for India.
Indeed.
I think they're making a statement here. I want to put maybe more than 120 on the board.
Mm-hmm.
And Nila goes big. 4 runs. 4 runs, another boundary. Oh, what a big over for India here.
A very expensive over.
That's
Look at the shot.
That's a good shot.
Gets under that one early and managed to put it away to the boundary.
Almost got a maximum there.
Yes, the photographer, she will have to be very careful. Have to watch out for those deliveries, for those flying balls.
She has the telescopic lens there, so she might not see the ball coming.
Good comeback from the bowler. An expensive over. 3, 4, 12, well, 16 runs. 16 runs from the over.
That's a big over.
Yes.
And the score moves to 43. The partnership builds to 29.
The run rate has gone up as well, 8.6.
And Cheetah Nila, 25 from 10 balls. In comparison to Khan, 9 from 10 balls.
And Cheetah has something up his sleeve today again. Maybe he wants to get past his 66 and add maybe another 30-something runs to that to bring up the century. That would have been the first century if he gets there in this tournament. We have 2.5 centuries so far. Naveed, he picked up 58 runs from 34 deliveries. Yesterday, Cheetah played 66 from 37 deliveries. So they are the two that picked up half century in the tournament.
And there's a new bowler in Aftab Kiza. New bowler. He bowled well yesterday. And that was a big over. A lot of runs scored by Daniel Supaya. 16 runs in that one over.
Yes,
that's a big over.
A very expensive one. But the Canadians, they are having a wonderful tournament. They bowled well, they batted well yesterday. They won the first game yesterday, and they won it against India. So it's a rival match here today.
Yep, certainly. Last year, the Canadians didn't get to come to the tournament because the U.S. border was not open to them via COVID.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I spoke to a couple of the guys, and they enjoyed themselves tremendously in this tournament.
Yes, you could definitely see that on their faces. Joe.
Yes, friendly guys, good talent. As a matter of fact, they thought Canada would have done better than they did at this time.
Hmm. But
That will be a wide ball down the leg side.
extras have been such a thing for for all four teams. Joe, we saw where West Indies, they gave away some. USA, Canada, and India gave away a lot of extras. And when it comes to the catching department, all four teams are guilty.
Well, certainly. But the U.S. team in the final, they dropped a couple catches that probably would have made things a little more difficult for the West Indies.
Hmm. And West Indies did return some of those favors as well.
Yes.
They put down some. It is 49 for 1 in 6 overs. Khan, who is on 31. Oh, so there's some correction here to the scoreboard. So Cheetah, he's basically an 8. Khan, who is on 31 from 17. Can't believe he didn't go on to the stumps. He was getting ready to celebrate. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So after he was getting ready to celebrate, he knew it was a good delivery.
Yeah, there's definitely some correction there based on the stats. So really, Raheel Khan had been punching the ball around. He has 31 from 17. And Nilak is 9 from 7. So we had it the other way around.
Well, the scores, maybe they didn't change the cursor. It's 8.8, the current run rate now. It's a nice delivery from Aftab. He's bowling a pretty good line and length there. The 50 comes up, 50 on the board for Team India.
And this is the 6th over. A decent run rate at this time, 8.6.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good base for the Indian team.
So if you look at Raheel Khan, he wants to attack Aftab so bad. Went down on his knee for that one. Didn't make any connection at all. So 6 overs completed, 50 for 1 at a run rate of 8.3.
Yes, definitely. And I'll be taking leave. And again, I want to say thanks to Vinod Manchad who gave me this opportunity. Thank you, Vinod.
So joining me in the commentary box is Prolad, and he actually just finished the game against West Indies. Prolad, how are you doing?
All right. Great day to play cricket. And it was a hard-fought game.
How do you think Team USA fell short?
Well, I think while bowling, we gave 15-20 too many runs through missed catches and some misfielding. And I think that's what costed us the match. But still, we had enough firepower to actually win the game. But credit to the West Indian team. They really bowled well. They fielded excellent. Even when they batted, they ran hard. They converted ones into twos, put constant pressure. So they were a better team today.
Did you feel pressured batting?
No, I didn't. I mean, I opened the bowling.
And you bowled pretty well. I must commend Team West Indies. You guys bowled pretty well. You applied pressure on the West Indies team because at one rate you think they would have gotten to the 145 mark, and you guys really pulled them back.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think we bowled well. It's just there are a few places where we should have taken the chances that they gave us, and catch us win matches. So if you, and unfortunately, we had a few uncharacteristic drops. Usually they don't happen, but that's cricket. On any day, any team can beat anyone.
Well, it was a good game. Congrats as well to make it to the finals. But you guys would have wanted to win that $10,000.
Yes, definitely. We were. That was a good delivery, going down the leg, and it's a bye.
All right, so we have a game now for the third and the fourth playoff. Looking at 52 runs on the board already, and we're in the seventh over. What is your prediction?
Team India need to get at least 130. It felt like Team Canada just came into their zone yesterday's game, and looks like they are hitting on all cylinders now. So anything less than 120, Team Canada can probably very easily get. So Team India should be pushing for a 130 to 140 score. That's what I feel.
Okay.
And they're doing all right. I mean, they're doing well so far. They just lost 1 wicket, and they're steadily accelerating. I think the current run rate is 8?
Yeah. Yeah, 8.5.
So I think it's good. They are on a par score, on their way to a par score now, unless one or two of the players come and go off.
So Team Canada, what's a nice shot? It will run away. It hastened to the boundary for 4. So once the bowlers miss their line and length,
that's it.
The batsman will definitely punishes them to the boundary. And they picked up a 4 just now. The scores moves up to 58. But will you be playing in the U.S. Open that comes up on the 5th to the 13th of December?
Yes, I will be. I have my team registered that my team name is Tampa Tigers. I lead Tampa Tigers team. So we will be here in the U.S. Open.
Okay. And I'm sure you'd want to win $100,000 because they say first place will get $100,000.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. I think the overall cash prices are 150,000. The first place is 100,000. Yeah.
Yes. And you want to be in the money.
Yeah. Every year it's getting bigger and bigger the last 10-15 years, and one of the more premier tournaments in United States, I should say, actually. And it's a perfect time to play. December, holidays time, and we have great weather anyway. We're blessed with great weather in South Florida, so.
You take some from Jamaica.
I give that to you. Yeah.
58 for 1 on the board. But I'm definitely looking forward to be a part of that. I'm really loving it here. Great place for cricket there. I'm telling you, the stadium is in immaculate condition.
Yeah, I have watched games in several countries, India, England, Australia. This is as good as any of the big stadiums that I have seen. Yeah, we probably don't have as many seats, but the ground and the pitch. Look at the pitch. It's you can still see your face, and it's so glassy.
That's true.
The curator, Milton, he's done such a great job.
Yes.
On the pitch.
Melton and his team,
Yes.
Melton Taylor. So this is the 8th game that has been played on it for 3 days, consecutive days, and it's still looking good. I went down this morning, there was no open cracks, nothing. It seems as if this is the first game playing.
Absolutely, and it's pretty even. There's no uneven bounce. There's, in spite of, as you said, in spite of playing so many matches, the bowlers running on the pitch, so on and so forth. Still, it's pretty even, and it seems like they can play matches tonight and tomorrow again
for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to have you in the commentary box here with me. You said anything 125 will be pretty good for Team India.
Yeah, I would think 120 is a par score, but yeah, it looks like they are on their way for that score because they're a halfway mark. They're about 60, and you would imagine the last 7 overs they'll try to go at a faster clip. So uh, my prediction is probably between 130 to 135.
Okay, you move it.
And what about yours?
I'm at 125.
Okay.
Yeah, so they just got a boundary, takes the score to 63 for one. Khan, he moves on to 41 from 25 deliveries. Cheetah, who is rotating the strike, he's on 10 from 8. Aptab, 11 runs in 1.1 overs.
Aftab starting his next over.
And the bowlers, they're really enjoying themselves. You're one of them, and I think when I'm looking back at Team USA bowling, you guys stick closely to the batsmen, not giving them the room because you know the capability of the West Indies team to go over the top. So you guys, I think you guys went home and you guys watched over the tapes and you came with a plan this morning. You guys did execute those plans, but in the batting department, didn't get the start that you guys wanted to get over the line and remove the West Indies as champion.
Right, right. We did study them a little bit because there are a lot of good players in that team, and if you don't pay attention, very easily they can run away with the game. And so we try to stick to the wicket. We try to not give them, as you said, very many opportunities, and they play pace very, very well. Swung on to the mid-wicket region by Chita Nilak. Single. But credit to them that they batted well, and even when we thought this was just a single, they converted so many ones to twos, and with that athleticism, they converted. I would say that they at least put on 15-20 extra runs. A single to the long on.
Well, 8 overs completed, 66-1. A partnership, the 50 partnership comes up between Cheetah and Khan. Khan, who is on 43 from 29 deliveries. Cheetah, who is on 11 from 9. Cheetah picked up 66 runs yesterday, but I guess he sees that Khan is having a go, so he's just turning over strike to him.
Yeah, I think it looks like he wants to stay till the end and he can get his runs once he settles down.
So 7 runs coming from that over. The run rates, the current run rate still remains at 8.3. 7 extras on the board.
Yeah, that's a good run rate to have for the first half of the game, and with the 9 wickets in hand, you would imagine they would be talking about having a go at it at a slightly faster clip.
Try to take some chances now and try to get even pretty close to the 100 because they're approaching the 9th over and the partnerships of both of them clearly seeing the ball like a Jamaican breadfruit right now, big as ever. So they will have to take some chances. As you said, 9 wickets in hands. Try to step out, attack even 2 of the bowlers and get some boundaries in.
Yeah. Rudy, is this his first over?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And Rudy, he bowled well, pretty well so far. Canadian, they play a lot of cricket in Canada and they come down here, but it wasn't, they didn't get the start from the beginning. Seems as if they found their groove yesterday when they defeated India, and this is a grudge match.
Yeah, this is it's a grudge match for the 3rd place, so that's why I think it's going to be a good one.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, they just came into their groove yesterday, and It's unfortunate that they had only three matches in the round robin. If it was five, anything could have happened. They had a fantastic start yesterday to the batting. Naveed and another batsman, they put on I think 70 runs in 4 or 5 overs.
Yes. They were going great guns for sure. But they were banking on India to beat USA yesterday, but you guys didn't give them that chance at all.
Yeah, I mean, India played well, but we managed to win against them, and we have a good team. It's unfortunate that Team USA couldn't pull it off today. Just as cricket on any day, any team can beat any team. So we just didn't take our chances. But all the 4 teams are quite good in the tournament, and in the round robin, if instead of 3 games for each team, it was 5, probably it would have been different a little bit, I feel.
Agree with you. A dead ball signal there. Eight point 8.4 overs been bowled now.
Every year, the tournament is getting bigger and bigger, just like how US Open is. Now the Legends tournament moves on to Dubai next year. Not sure if it'll be in Sharjah Stadium or the Dubai Stadium, but and more Southeast Asian teams, it's going to be a lot more hard fought.
Definitely. Open up for that shot. Fielder comes around. Does manage to take one. And I'm going to say this though, Pallad, you will see the difference when Team Canada is batting. And they always try to hustle for 2. They
Yes.
will want to take on the arm of the fielder as well. No matter where the ball go, they will hustle for 2 at all times.
Yeah, the same was the case with the West Indian team. They lifted up in the air, catch at the long off, taken. Chita Nilak skis one, and it's taken by number 3 from Canadian team. So Indian team loses their second wicket. It was a good partnership. After losing the first wicket, they solidified the innings. But it's a good delivery by Rudy, and he gets his first wicket.
And it's 69 for 2 now. Khan, who is on 45 from 31 deliveries. Chita, he's gone for 12 from 13. 7 extras. Run rate reads 7.7. A partnership has been broken. A partnership of about 55 runs has been broken there.
Yeah, Rudy kind of put brakes on it a little bit. A couple dot balls and a couple singles, and Chita didn't have an option but to go for it. They were trying to maintain a 7 to 8 runs an over. That's what does. That's what a tight over does that for you in a 15-over game. Every dot ball is like a wicket, so the batsmen come under pressure.
It's a Himanshu Patel who is walking out now. 69 for 2. Not sure if they're inspecting the ball or what is it. Umpire Vincent Hartley having a chat. Don't know what's happening down there. But overall, it's a wonderful day for cricket. If you're here, thanks for joining us. And if you're on MAQ TV, welcome and thanks for staying with us as well. Thanks to our sponsors. So the next game, the next tournament comes up is the US Open Cricket. So remember to save the date. It runs from the 5th of December to the 13th. It's going to be lots of fun and excitement right here. Lots of big names will be in the tournament as well. And one of the team will be Tampa Tigers, you said?
Yes. US Open this time will have about 12 teams. and Tampa Tigers is one of them. And it's a hard-fought tournament, as you know. It typically has uh, a lot of international players coming and representing various teams um, every year.
So do you have any international players on your team?
Working on it, but none yet.
Not
But
yet.
we have some good talent in South Florida who have played in minor leagues and are equally good. So
Okay.
I think last year, Gale played here last year. Last year, a couple of years ago. Of course, you do see Russell, you see Bravo Brothers, you see Sunil Narayan, um, you
So
see
some of those
Badri.
big names will be back this year.
Um, you know, we always have surprises every year, and I'm pretty sure we will have our fair share this year too.
Okay. Pull him! He's upset because he had opened up for that shot, but this delivery is you miss, I hit. And definitely that's what's happened. He walks back to the dugout. The third wicket has fallen. The score reads 70-3. It was a good delivery, very straight, but he played across the line. Look, swings, you miss, I hit. And the Canadians, they're loving it.
Yeah, the ball kept slow and low, so his wickets got castled. He was upset with himself that he thought he had it.
So Khan, is it Khan?
No, it's not Khan.
Patel.
Himanshu Patel is the one who was bowled, and now I believe it is Balaji, if I'm not mistaken.
So Patel, he's gone for a duck.
Who's the new batsman? Lalta Parshad is the new batsman in. He bowled very well in the first game yesterday, Parshad.
Yes. But that was a delivery, a beautiful delivery to send Himanshu back to the dressing room. As you said, it kept low and slow. He played across the line. Too straight for him to play a shot like that. Kicked himself and said, how could I miss that?
Yeah, Team India started off very well, but in the last couple overs, Canada has, put some breaks on. Rudy had a 3-run over with a wicket. Now it's Imran Kazmi, who's bowling a good over so far, considering that it's the 10th over. So, Indian team has to regroup a little bit.
So, based on your prediction, you said 130, 135. Do you think they will still get to that?
I would have to probably readjust the target now, but it all depends on, I have to watch for a couple more overs. But they were on target. They were doing well with 8 runs in over with 1 wicket down.
And that's the game of cricket. 2 wickets or a wicket can change the game. And the bowlers too, and how they apply themselves.
Yeah, I mean, cricket is slightly forgiving for a bowler because you can come back and bowl a better ball. But it is very unforgiving for a batsman because it's no matter what kind of a batsman you are, you can be the best batter, whether it is Virat Kohli or Babar Azam. It's a one-ball game. One mistake and you're out. And it's not like baseball where, hey, there are 9 innings, I can come back. It's just 1 inning. So, it's very difficult to maneuver And in baseball, and a lot of viewers, I don't know if any of the American viewers are watching in baseball. There are only variations because you only bowl in the air. But with the seam and the ball pitching on the ground, there are a million variations in cricket.
Yes, that's true.
And so the batsman has to be very skilled at it to handle all of them.
And talking about baseball there, Pollard, they have a baseball cricket league comes up next year. That runs from April 27th to the 30th of April, and registration is open. The cash prize is $100,000, and for registration you can visit www.baseballcricket.com, and sponsorship opportunities available. You can call them at 561-392-4800. So if you want to participate in the baseball cricket tournament, visit them online.
Yeah. CCUSA, this ball lifted straight up in the air, but cut off by the fielder, single. CCUSA and MAQ has always been very innovative in terms of, uh, you know, uh, hosting tournaments which attracts cricketers all over the world. He was the first one to host 2020 games way back when it's only Test cricket and one day cricket was being played. Then he was the first one to do the T10 games, and now he's doing baseball cricket, which is somewhat of a hybrid between cricket and baseball. Uh, Appeal.
So Khan, he's on 50. The 50 comes up for Khan. So we have the second half century in the tournament. Ruddy didn't go up, but the keeper goes up and umpire said not out. Advance down the wicket for that shot. They will only just get a run, and I must say that's Qureshi really thinking out of the box to keep cricket alive in the US.
Right. So it is a hybrid between cricket and baseball. It's still cricket, but the rules are that you don't need to have a certain number of players within the circle, and you can place them anywhere, right? How is baseball played? Like you have a pitcher and a batter, and the outfielders are all over the field. They are not inside. So it's similar, and in a lot of cases, some teams play defensively and they kind of place everyone in the back, but you can still score runs if you're athletic enough to take singles and twos and things like that. So it is cricket, but it's slightly modified to appeal to the baseball fans too.
Yeah. Because I've seen a piece of it, Cricket Hall of Fame, headed by the executive director, Michael Chambers. He took that to Jamaica in September, and it was really entertaining and fun. The baseball cricket, the ladies participated in that. It was good.
Yeah, I mean, you tend to have quite a few high-scoring games, and at the end of the day, it's still cricket, right? And cricket, it's only one inning, and you still get out, you are out.
Yes.
Right. So it's not like lifted up in the air at long off, just a single. For Lalta Prasad, who is on 5 of 8 deliveries.
So being that Raheel Khan, he's on 50 from 36 deliveries, been at the crease for some time. They have 81 runs on the board. They're in the 12th over. Nice shot, a reverse sweep, and it will definitely run down to the fine leg boundary for 4. What a shot.
Yeah, he improvised. You were just about saying that he has been there for a while, and he faced 36 pitches. And he's the most settled player there to take the attack to the bowling team, and he was innovative here, playing a reverse sweep, looking at the field setup. That was a good shot for 4 runs.
Indeed. So I think he's going to have a goal. This partnership consists of 15 runs. Need boundaries to get to the 125, or pretty close to where you had said the 130, 35 mark?
Um, yeah, I mean, 130 would be a good score for a tight match. Anything less than that, I think Canadian team with their batting probably have an upper edge. But we still have 3 more overs to go, um, and they are accelerating. A chance for a run out, and not out, and they made it.
He signal. Okay. 89 for 3, 7.6 the current run rate.
Good shot, good pull, just resulting in a single. But you can see the batsman's intent there, that they are actually going for it now.
And do you think they started a good time?
Yes, they probably should have started a couple hours ago in the 10th over, but nevertheless, they're in the 12th over. They still have 3 more overs to go.
And it's 90 for 3.
Another good shot.
So the Canadians, they are protecting the boundaries.
Yes, they are okay. It looks like they are okay to give a single, but they don't want to give away the boundaries. Now, of course, they cannot have more than 5 fielders in the field, so now the batsman has to improvise. Instead of finding the fielders, he has to improvise and hit it in different areas.
And you could see that he's thinking when he went for that reverse sweep. 12 overs gone, 91 runs on the board already, and another 3 overs to come, 12 extras. This is a 21 partnership here between Khan and Prasad. 7.6 is the run rate. Imran, he bowled 2 overs for 15 runs, picking up a wicket, and Gibson 2 overs in his final over now. Oh, it's taken.
It's taken in the long on region. As expected, Raheel had to go for it. He played a good innings, but he was caught in the long on by Naveed.
So Khan played a wonderful inning for 56 runs. Well, he would wanted to be there to bat out the 15 over.
Team India has 17 pitches left, 17 balls. I would think they should shoot for at least 30 runs in those 17 pitches. Run hard every ball and get a couple of boundaries here and there, and you can very easily get 120.
So Roddy Gibson picked up 2 wickets for 8 runs in 2.1 overs. He's bowling a tidy over so far. 12 extras given to Team India. Team Canada really keeping things tight here. Not wanting Team India to get loose, to give them something that they will really have to challenge to get. Seems as if Marcus Russell takes some news in those bottles to...
They probably would have had some kind of a target in mind, and that's what they would have told the batsman, that, hey, this is what I think realistically, looking at the bowling, that we should shoot for. 2 runs. It was an inner edge. Missed the keeper. A batsman could get 2 runs very easily.
So do you think that 2 runs now will help them? They need to at least get a boundary or 2 in an over to help them to get to pretty close, about 115, 120.
Right. in cricket, as long as you are not wasting a single delivery and continuing to rotate the score with ones and twos, it's it pretty soon, pretty quickly adds up. You have five pitches left, you have three twos and two singles. You're talking about 8-9 runs. So you don't necessarily need to go for for a boundary every single pitch. If the ball is there to hit, you can. So I think that's what they're trying to do. Rudy is doing what Coach Javed did for Team India. He came in ninth, 10th over and just put complete brakes on the other team. So Rudy is doing the similar job. He is bowling well. So far, he's in his third over, and he has only given like about 9 runs, and he has already taken 2 wickets. And Rudy is the one who actually started the slide for Team India, I should say.
With just one delivery to go. Well, that's the end of the spell for Rudy Gibson. Picked up 2 wickets for 10 runs. Very, very economical there.
Yeah, it's a very good spell, which might be the difference in Team Canada winning the game. Especially at a time when you just lost 1 wicket and you are scoring at 8.3 runs per over. He came and bowled 3 overs for 2 wickets and 10 runs. That started the slide. And I would imagine, they would want Imran to do the same now. He bowled a good spell so far too, 2 overs, 15 runs and 1 wicket.
So this partnership is just 6 runs already. We have 2 overs to come. Well, we're heading into the 14th over. And it's 97 for 4. 6 wickets in hands. They still have batsmen to come. Someone needs to take some chances here. And I'll say it again, they're not pushing for their 2s. They're just settling for 1.
Yeah, I mean, this is the time. They have 12 pitches left. They should go all out. They should look for about 20 to 25 runs in the last 2 overs. And the only way you get it is by pushing.
They need to at least start running the first one very quickly. Well, they picked up 2 now. Seems as if they're hearing us.
It seems like Prashad is the one who's the aggressor now here. Who's taking the bull by the horns. Full toss ball, and decided to just place it again, and they're running 2.
It's another good double up. It's given. He's gone. He didn't make it home. The 5th wicket has fallen. 99 for 5. And we are in over number 14. That was a good return throw to the keeper. It fell short of a centimeter behind, and he walks back to the dressing room. Is 99 for 5.
Yeah, unfortunate for Prashad. He had the intent and he was playing well. It seemed like he felt that he easily made it. Maybe because of that there was just a hold up in the step, but as you said, it is a fine throw straight from the fielder to the keeper. I don't even think it was 1 bounce. It was just a straight throw.
Yes, it was. 99 for 5. Prasad gone for 9 from 10. 12 delivers. Really, really, Canada, they're bowling well, they're feeling well. And after this game, we'll head straight into skies that one. It looks as if it's going to go high and hard. It's over the fence for a colossal 6. What a shot. Gets under it, and it brings up the 100 for Team India.
Yeah, that was a good shot in the long on region, and the minute it left the bat, it did feel like it's going to go all the way, and it was a big six. It crossed the fence.
Yes, it does, and the score reads 106 so 5.
This is exactly what Team India needs. They still have about 9 pitches left. If they can continue to take singles and have a couple of these big boundaries, then they will get to a decent total that they can defend.
That, and I totally agree with you. 7.8 the run rate now.
Yeah, they were at 8.3. They slightly slipped because of Rudy Gibson's spell, and Imran did well until this final over, and he's taking in some punishment in this over. He has given 9 runs so far in 3 deliveries.
And for Ahmad Khan to get off the mark with a massive 6 as that, Team India would want about 3 or 4 more of those.
Yeah, I think that's what I think. They have given him instruction and sent target 3 or 4 of them in the next 9 pitches, and we are good.
Yes, and that will be definitely good for them. Swings and misses. You can see his intention to put it back where it's coming from.
The batsman wouldn't bowl a loopy fuller delivery after the 6. So, I mean the bowler. So the batsman has to change his style.
Wonderful day. The sun is hot, really hot today, and I'm loving it.
One of the best stadiums and blessed with great weather here in South Florida. It's pretty much game on any day of the year. That's, I think, it's a blessing here because of the weather. I mean, it does get cool a little bit. We do have passing showers like what we had the last 2-3 years, but this is the place to be, and this is one of the best stadiums that I've seen. And very, very well kept by the Broward County administrators.
Agree. And well, good feeling there, good stop. So 14 overs completed, 107 for 5. It's already on the board. Yesterday we saw where USA made 99. West Indies had to get 100, and they really it was really tight. It came down to the wire at one point there. West Indies and USA kept things tight.
Yeah, yesterday's game was, quite a tight game until it was 12th or 13th over when they broke open the game. However, you have to credit the West Indian batters because, even when the runs were not coming, they ran so hard to keep the team in the fray. Converting ones when there were no single, converting ones into twos. So many twos they ran. And, soon enough, if you stay there and work hard, good things will happen. And they got the over that they were looking for in that one over. It's bound to happen, right? I mean, if you stay close within striking distance, one of the overs, it happens to any bowler,
Yes.
But, they played well. But it was a good, tight game yesterday.
Yes, indeed, it was. So you said they remained patiently and got the game. Just 6 legal deliveries to come. They're at 107. Can they get at least 3 6s in this over, or maybe 3 4s?
Ahmed Khan looking for 2 so he can get the strike back, and good running between the wickets. At the very least, every pitch they need to get a run or 2 runs so that they can get to 120 target. Should be like 8 runs and over.
Right.
Fantastic shot, but didn't clear the infield. Fielded at the long on, but batsmen still take 2 runs. They're running hard, as you said.
So we know that the World Cup is about to start. Well, it should have started today.
Correction. Looks like the catch was taken, and so yeah. So the previous one they tried to take 2 runs, and the batsman was caught short of the crease. It's a run out, so it's only 1 run. But the important thing, Ahmad Khan keeps the strike to keep them in the hunt to get to that 120 mark.
Marcus Russell, the new batter to the crease. He's eager to get and strike. Well, a misfield, a bit of a fumble, and they managed to put Marcus on strike. A very hard hitter. Can be dangerous, but coming down the lower order. He has 3 deliveries to face. He's pushing for 2.
And he comfortably gets it.
So
Any relation to Andre Russell? Okay.
we'll have to ask him when we go downstairs for sure.
Okay.
Because he's from Jamaica. And Andre Russell is from Jamaica. Ball him. The stumps lit up. And he walks back. He's gone for 2, 7 wickets down, 113 in the final over. 1 delivery to go to complete the 15th over. So he wanted to go for the big shot. Can't blame him because they need those to at least get them to at least 120. If he had gotten a boundary, maybe a 6 would have been 119, or a 4 would push them to 117. But he bites the dust and he walks back. He's been ushered back to the dressing room. He's gone for 2 from 2.
With the new ICC rule, it would be the new batter coming in.
So with the World Cup that is coming up, I was having this conversation with Ivor yesterday to say who is he bringing for the champion for this year World Cup.
It seems quite even in the T20 World Cup, but there are a bunch of teams there. New Zealand and Australia, the home teams always invariably tend to do well whenever there is a World Cup or a big tournament played. They always end up making a semi-finals. If you remember last year, 50-year World Cup, 50-over World Cup 2015, I was there. It was New Zealand Australia final. So they both will, I feel like they will be in the hunt till the end, and possibly India, Pakistan, West Indies teams looks good too. It can be anybody's game, but those are the top main favorites. Okay, so we have the scorecard here with Raheel Khan doing most of the damage, 56 and 40 balls. And the rest of them ably supporting them. It's about 7.5 runs in over, 7.8 runs in over. And so it's a decent total. And if they make sure that Canadian team doesn't start off with a flyer like what they did yesterday, and they have good spinners, they can it can certainly turn into a very good game. But all in all, a decent score, and it's going to be a good 15 overs remaining for the third and fourth place match.
All right, so on the first day that Canada played, they made 116. Now they made 115 here today. So Canada will need 16 runs for victory. So Team India, they made 115 for 7. Team Canada need 116 for victory. But for now, we take a break. We see on the short side of break.
A lot of programs in Palm Beach County for the Kids Festival every year, and also we bring the first cricket fields is ICC approved in Palm Beach County. My goal is some way county mayors and commissioners and recognizing cricket in Palm Beach bring one of the sports. Just for the youth, for knowledge, cricket is most paying sports. Is minimum, like my son is born raised is in Palm Beach. He's playing for USA teams. Minimum his contract is $200,000 small leagues to up to $20 million. That's a huge amount of the money incentive for the kids. He's in Dubai right now, he's playing up there. But there's a lot of American kids, they will start playing cricket now. So we had MCL we started, we like to your support. We want to have more field in Palm Beach County, and I can do my contributions, developing cricket in Palm Beach. We want to bring Palm Beach one of the cricket home grounds, and God bless America, God bless West Palm Beach. Sports can be bringing in cricket in Palm Beach. Thank you so much.
खेलेंगे हम जुनून से, खेल तो है ये खून में। खेलेंगे हम जुनून से, खेल तो है ये खून में। जब बल्ला घूमे धरती झूमे, दुनिया ये देखे हमको संग है दुआएं सबकी अपने। ऐसा वैसा समझना, हम मालिक हैं अपनी मर्जी के। हम जी चाहे जो वो करते देंगे, हम हारेंगे हम ना, रब से है उम्मीदें हमको। Let's play US Open cricket, let's play, let's play, let's play US Open cricket, let's play, let's play US Open cricket, let's play, let's play US Open cricket, let's play, let's play.
So I'm here with the legend Brian Lara. He is here to watch some of the cricket here at the US Open. So Brian, what are you up to at the moment? What are you doing here in Florida?
Actually, I just came from Bahamas. I was playing some golf, and you know, I mean, Miami is very close to Trinidad. So spending a week, I understand that through my travel agent actually that this cricket tournament is going on. So I felt that I just passed in, but it's more of a Christmas shopping holiday for me.
And have you bought anything nice so far?
Yeah, for my daughters, that's about it. But yeah, I mean, it's always a great spot to be, and it's just great to see cricket being played in the United States.
Of course, and lots of West Indian players playing today and throughout the week. Have you seen anyone who's impressed you so far?
Not yet. I mean, I spent a little bit of time, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, but, you know, I'm here for a little bit. But as you said, there's a few West Indians here, and obviously a guy like Lyndall Simmons, who just came out of the World Cup, Ramdin, who I played with in the past. So I'm almost sure they have impressed the people who have come to watch. But for me, it's being a team sport. You know, it's always important to see the amount of cricket that's being played in the United States. I heard there's a lot of leagues going around the country, culminating into the U.S. Open here in Miami. So for me, it's not about the individual. It's growing the game in America, and I understand that it's in very good hands. So, you know, hopefully we'd see some outstanding cricket from the United States in the future.
Of course. And finally, what are your plans for Christmas this year?
Well, I'm heading off on Tuesday and spend it with my family, because I do a lot of traveling, and of course with the pandemic, sometimes you find yourself in so much bubbles around the world, unable to spend time with your family. So I'm very, very happy that I'm getting an opportunity to spend it with my kids, and yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But you know, the whole thing starts all over again come January, and back to work, back to the grind. So this Christmas. And being a former cricketer, you would understand that if I'm not in Australia, and I'm in South Africa for Christmas, so it's good that since I retired, I've had that opportunity to do so.
Well, we wish you a very Merry Christmas, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your time here at the US Open.
Merry Christmas to you too.
MAQ Group is the real estate investment company. Our goal at MAQ Group is to provide you with the expertise and service you need to do business in today's complex market. More information visit maqtv.com. Our latest project for investment: Cedar Creek Road, Fayetteville, North Carolina at exit 49 on I-95, 4825 Windsor Place, Pomfret, Maryland, Charles County, 511 West Bridge Road, Fayetteville, Georgia, Fayette County.
Stadium, we're going to have those similar matter with the Sharjah Stadium. We come to watch this thing, how the Sharjah Stadium goes. It's a huge facility, but we'll have the space, 72 acre. We're building on the North Carolina. It's an I-95 is one of the stadium like Sharjah Stadium. So we bring the cricket, not just from there, and we bring all the vision from the Sharjah Stadium also to bring in USA. So make the scale of the USA cricket one of the international scale.
We're staying with cricket news, and young female administrator Samantha Qureshi in the United States was recently rewarded for her excellent work in developing cricket in that part of the world. The young Qureshi, a champion show jumper, was able to walk away with a recognition award from the Hall of Fame. Now she's the chief accountant at Cricket Council USA, and her work was really recognized. Let's hear what she has to say.
I actually was surprised by getting this today. No one told me. So it was a pleasant surprise. Thank you everyone who recognized me tonight. I do a lot of work with Cricket Council. I'm the CFO. I have my hand in a lot of different aspects of tournaments that we do and other aspects, like we do fundraising, and we have our youth programs, and I do a lot with all of that as far as organization and other things. So it's just really nice to be recognized tonight, and I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Well, thanks a lot. We want to continue to encourage Samantha in doing her work. From the West Indies, we want to wish her all the best as well.
We are close to the end, folks, but we have a couple of more people that we need to recognize. And each year, the Palm Beach County Sports Hall of Fame recognizes a person or organization.
So Team India, they batted first. They made 115 for 7 from their allotted 15 overs. Team Canada, they need 116 runs for victory. It's a wonderful day. The sun is out in all its glory. And if you're just coming in, good afternoon to you wherever you are. Good morning or good night. Yes, it's a wonderful day here for cricket. And we're enjoying ourselves here. So the finals already played. West Indies, they have stamped their mark on the trophy once again. They beat Team USA. And Pollard is back with me in the commentary box. So Pollard with 115 runs on the board, well, make it 116. Do you think this should be a walk in the park for Team Canada?
It all depends on how they handle Prashad. Prashad is actually a good bowler, and they're starting with spin because it's just slightly below par score. So it all depends on how Naveed and Daniel handle Prashad.
Well, that one will definitely go. The first one of the innings out of the park for a massive 6. What a shot. That was a gift on his bat. He received it quite well and he punishes it, Pollard.
Yeah, that was such an effortlessly hit shot or the extra cover for a 6. It didn't even seem like batsman put in a lot of effort in it and he stayed at the crease. It's a flighted delivery. And Naveed smartly playing in a direction where there are no fielders as well. It's a power play, so only 2 fielders are allowed outside.
Definitely, and he's going to take those chances too.
He hits the next one out of the park as well. It's a 6, straight 6.
So he seems to be on a mission. With Naveed, he played a whopping 58 runs from 34 deliveries. Couple days ago, 10 fours and a 6. But he starts off with a bang with 2 6s already.
Naveed faced 2 balls and scored 12 runs.
So 13 runs from this over so far. Bowler is under pressure. Prasad, he's under pressure. 13 from 4.
Misfield.
With your opening bowler, you don't want your opening bowler to be going, 14 runs in 5 deliveries?
Yeah, I mean, he is their main strike bowler, I should say. But Daniel and Naveed seem like they're handling him easily. Another lofted strike, and it would go for a 4.
An expensive over, 18 runs from it.
Yeah, if you're India, having a total of 115, you wanted a good tight over to start off with. On the other hand, if you're Team Canada, you want to go off on a flyer, and that's exactly what they got. getting 18 runs in the first over all of a sudden changes the equation to less than 100 runs, I believe, in 14 overs, and it's very manageable now.
Yes, it is. They got a start, and I'm sure that Naveed is going to feel comfortable, and Daniel at the other end will definitely feel comfortable with having 18 runs on the board in just one over. Himanshu Patel Zin bowled a pretty good spell a couple days ago. So it's Naveed was 13 runs already from 3 deliveries on strike. Pretty good strike rate there for him. It's going to be a very stylish signal there from umpire Vincent Hartley. Well, this will go. You stray, I help you. Over the ropes for a massive 6. Wow, that's a big one again from Naveed. Not wasting any time. Seems as if he has a flight to catch.
He's hitting them, all of them, out of the park. I mean, they're a good 5, 7, 10 yards away from the boundary. And Naveed is all of a sudden 19 of 4 pitches, 4 deliveries. Do you think he's going for like a fastest 50 here?
Gots to be, because it's 7 runs from this, and the children, they're loving it, having a good time there, playing their own cricket. I think they're doing some catching practice there that the teams fail to do. Will it be taken? Yes, he's gone. The danger man have been taken on the boundary ropes. There we'll see the back of Naveed. He walks back to the dressing room. The first wicket has fallen, and the score reads 25 for 1 for Lard.
Yeah, that was a dangerous wicket. They got them a good total yesterday of 70 runs in 4 overs. So I should say that this was a good wicket for Team India. If you're trying to desperately cling on to a ray of hope there, I think they have that here with the danger man Naveed gone for 19.
And from 5 delivers, and you see smile on everybody's face when the catch was taken. They feel relieved to have such a dangerous batter gone.
Yeah, I mean, Naveed is in really good nick, and I should say in-form batsman. So in comes Imran Kazmi.
"19 from 4 Naveed." He was on rapid with those boundaries, because he have just gotten a 6 the previous delivery and was going back over the top for another good catch on the boundary, on the long off boundary.
Team Canada needs to keep the momentum up of rotating singles. Now, on the other hand, Team India, now that they have gotten a breakthrough, need to get a few good overs in the mix so that they can climb back in the game. Right now, it's 1.4 overs. It's 25 for 1. So they need to have a good 2 to 3 over or 4 over spell, which will plug the run rate back.
Mm-hmm. And I totally agree with you, because looking at their run rate, they are going at 15 now. So good comeback there from Himanshu Patel.
Yeah, he went for a 6 the first pitch, and on the second delivery he got a wicket. That's the life of a spinner.
It's a nice shot. Will it be able to cut it off? Yes. And then come back for 2. If you look at the current run rate and the required run rate, they are way ahead.
Yeah, the current run rate is 13.5 and required run rate is 6.8. That's what that opening over did for Canada, is to bring it down to 7, 6, 6.5, 7 runs and over. So what is important here is that Team Canada continues to rotate if they want to win this, and not, get bogged down where it again the run rate climbs up back to 8, 9. Then we are talking about this being a different game.
Right.
Now Team India needs a couple of good overs. So they have a new bowler coming in.
Uh, 27 for 1. 2 overs gone. They're chasing a total of 116 runs. Current run rate reads 13.5. Required run rate is just 6.8. It is Daniel and Imran Kazmi at the crease. Kazmi, who is on 2. Daniel, who is on 5. Naveed has been sent back to the dressing room. He's gone for 19 from just 4 deliveries.
Junaid Ahmed is the new bowler. A lofted stroke hit straight down the middle. Daniel gets 2 runs.
So they're keeping the scoreboard ticking here. It's 29 for 1. It is now 12 minutes to 3 here in South Florida. And immediately after this game, we'll head straight into the presentation ceremony. That will be happening downstairs.
Last game of this 2022 edition of Legends World Cup. Team India and Team Canada battling it out for the 3rd and the 4th place. A good stroke, the covers by Imran Kazmi. A 4. Earlier in the morning, we had the final between Team USA and Team West Indies, with Team West Indies winning comfortably in the second innings by 50 runs?
Yes.
50 odd runs. Good all-round effort by Team West Indies.
It was a well-played game too by Team USA. Got to give the bowlers most of the credits. So if you look at it, this is the second delivery that really kept low to Imran. I don't know if Hamed find a spot there where it's keeping low. A chance, will it be taken, dropped? Could not held on to it.
The bowler is sticking to the plan and is baiting the batsman to hit there, and he had a fielder positioned there to take the catch, but unfortunately it was dropped.
I think he twisted his ankle a little bit when he was coming across.
On the left, yeah.
Yes. So maybe that had hindered him from taking the catch. But I'll give him a E- for effort. And at the end of over number 3, the score reads 35 for 1.
good game in the offering. They still need about 80 runs in 12 overs.
Yes. 81 runs required from 72 deliveries now. The current run rate is 11.7 runs and over, and their record run rate is 6.8, so they are top of the record run rate now. It's Daniel and Imran at the crease. Daniel, he's on 8 from 6, and Imran, he's on 7 from 7. Oh, another wicket has fallen, is it? Yes, it's 35 for 2. So that was a wicket. Look at the replay now after he was dropped. Look at this replay. Well, it puts down and he played it on long off, dropped and played on long off and was taken. So it's 35 for 2.
So they dropped Imran, but they caught Daniel. And so Junaid also bowls gets a wicket in his first over. So all of a sudden Team Canada lost 2 wickets. Now Junaid will be trying to see if he can get another wicket or 2 here to make the game interesting. Another catch, a tough one, just hitting the fingertips of the bowler and going all the way to the boundary line, boundary rope. 4 for Imran.
It was a good effort though. Had to put in the stretch and the dive, but just couldn't put hands to it. Good effort there. And it runs away to the boundary, 39 for 2. Well, the equation seems a little bit equal here. The 77 runs needed from 71 delivers. After he's a new batter, he's at the non-strikers end. They'll just settle for 1. So I must say thanks to our viewers who are on maqtv.com. Thank you for staying with us. And those who are here with us in the stadium, thank you for coming out and supporting as well. And thanks most of all to the teams for participating in the World Cup 2022 Legends Tournament. So team with India, they're yet to win a game. They haven't won a game yet. Canada beats them yesterday. A fine shot. Fielder Willie managed to get around. Yes, they're coming back for the second. The score moves on to 42 now. Team India would want to win this one to get a win on their belt or under their belt. Team Canada wouldn't mind beating India twice. So Team West Indies, they won 4 from 4. Team USA won 2 from 4. In Canada, they won 1 from 3. Well, if they win this today, they will win 2 from 4. And India, they're yet to win a game. Oh my, Patel can't believe it didn't go onto the stumps. Hold his head and say, oh wow. So 4 down, 4 overs gone, 44 for 2, going at a run rate at 11. After he's on 3, Imran, who is on 13. Pollard, what is your thought?
Well, Team India managed to bring down the run rate from 15 to 11, and it's still high because Team India only needs to score at a run rate of 6.6. So for Team India, they need to put a few more good overs together, like what they did earlier, to make a match out of this. And for Team Canada, if they can keep the run rate of 5 to 6 runs per over, then it should be a comfortable chase for them.
But I totally agree with you there, Pollard, because at the rate when Naveed was at the crease, he was going great guns, got 19 from 4. He punished the opening bowler. Will it be taken? What a catch! Plucks that one out of the air. The third wicket has fallen. Team India seems as if they're going to get this one. They're really tightening up things on Team Canada. It is 44 for 3.
Yeah, that's if you're Team India, that's what you're looking for. Third wicket in a span of 10-15 runs. A good catch by Prashad in the covers, and that too of Imran, who was showing signs of hitting. So Team Canada suddenly find themselves at 44 for 3, and so this might be the wicket that was needed for Team India. So now you would think that Team Canada would try to stabilize the innings and stem the flow of wickets. So you would naturally expect them to play slightly slower, and that's exactly what probably Team India needs. So it's a good game. It's an even game at this point of time. It was to start off with the flyer that they went with. It was Team Canada's game to lose, but now India came back with 3 wickets, so now it's even.
Yes, it is. And another 72 runs required from 65 delivers, 44 runs on the board. It's still gettable. In India, they're using their bowlers, the fielders. They have been good in the outfield. And Team Canada, after getting a good start, they lost their first wicket at 25 runs. Yes, and they're at 44 for 3 now. Kazmi, new batter to the crease. So the first ball is a wicket there from Ahmed. Picked up 2 for 8 runs in 1.1 over. So Kazmi, he has some work to do there. Have to stay there with Aftab and build a partnership and to try and get Team Canada over the line. And I think that India would want to get this first win. Wide signal there.
Indian bowlers will be more upbeat and confident after taking the third wicket, and you can kind of see a spring in their step now in the field. The fielders are taking a start, coming to the ball, and they are in the mood to fight it out in terms of defending the score.
But a wonderful spell so far. Ahmed picked up 2 wickets, 10 runs already from his overs. It's a nice shot. Will the fielder get around in time? Yes. They're coming back for second. Picked it up quite easily.
Yeah. From Team Canada's side, that's all they need. They need to take it's singles or doubles, and that should see them through. From Team India's side, you need to cut down the singles and take a wicket or 2, and then it's going to be a really close game, hard-fought game.
A very interesting point there, because looking at the equation here, they just need 68 from 63 deliveries. Don't necessarily need to go for the big shots. As I said, they can just use doubles and win the game.
Yeah, but it all started with Team India taking Naveed's wicket. He is the danger man, and they fortunately got him.
Good delivery there, Dot. As you said earlier, Dot is like a wicket now. So the run rate has dropped from 15 to 10.5. They're still above the record run rate, which is 6.5 though. 3 extras in the innings so far. Everybody, they're enjoying their cricket. Beats the keeper. It will run down to third man boundary. Will it get to the boundary? They got 3.
3 runs. You can.
Oh, it's a 4 signal now. 4 signal there to end the over there. Pollard 54 for 3.
Yeah, did it hit the rope? Let's see on the replay. It seemed like it looked like the fielder had his foot on the rope when he picked up the delivery, and that's a 4. So that's why the umpire signaled a 4. So it's still a good game. 5 overs, 54. So Team India requires 60 runs, 62 runs in 10 overs.
Team Canada, yes.
Yeah, Team Canada. And so you would think that, that should be gettable for Team Canada. But then again, if they lose 1 or 2 wickets here, then it's dicey for them.
And we know that cricket is a game of glorious uncertainties. Anything can happen at any minute.
Right.
A wicket can change a game, and some boundaries. They can put some bowlers under some pressures, or some bowlers can put the batters under some severe pressures as well.
Right. Himanshu Patel. It actually was it Himanshu Patel who took the wicket of Naveed?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's the one who started the flow of wickets. He got hit for a 6. I don't know, 1 or 2 sixes, and since then he's bowling quite well. In a 15-over game, your economy rate is about 6 or 7 runs an over. That's a good bowling because it's a 15-over game, right?
It is. Mm-hmm.
So after the 6, he really pegged it back. So now we'd have to see he's in his 3rd over. If he takes 1 more wicket, then it will be trouble for Canada.
And Canada wouldn't want to lose a wicket. They would want to capitalize on this partnership that is growing. It's at 11 now. And so they wouldn't mind that Kazmi and Aftab will stay there and bat out the rest of the 10 overs to come, or even bring it pretty close to where the others that to come to bat will just cruise to victory.
Tapped and taken a single. That was a good single for Team Canada. You can see now they're not going for big shots. It looks like they are intent on, finding the gaps and taking singles.
Or doubles.
Let's see if, Himanshu kind of baits them into a flighted delivery for them to go for it.
Still, he thought that one connected to the stumps. can't believe it didn't go onto the stumps at all. But good cricket being played throughout the 3 days of the tournament. With 56 runs on the board, they're chasing a target of, makes that 57, they're chasing a target of 116 runs. They need another 59 runs from 55 deliveries.
59 from 55 deliveries. All they need is singles, and that was a good shot.
Singles and doubles will get them the match, and if they get the bad balls, I know that they will punish them as well. 6 overs gone, 58 for 3, a partnership of 14 runs already. Pollard.
Yeah, Aftab and Farhan are playing sensibly, of just rotating the strike, not getting stagnant, and keeping the pressure on. So as long as they get 5 to 6 runs in over every over, that would continue to put pressure on Team India.
That's true. So after he's 8 from 9, Kazmi 7 from 5. So Patel, he completed his spell, picked up a wicket for 22 runs. So I think they're sticking around. They have to get this partnership going for Team Canada. You see a message just went out in the bottle. It's not just water alone in those bottles, you know. They're saying, I think the message is they'll stay there and bat out the overs, don't do anything extraordinary. The ones and the twos are working, so just continue what you're doing. If the bad ball comes, then you punish them. That's the message.
Play sensibly.
58 from 54 deliveries. Setting the field. Ahmed, he's in his final over. Final over, picked up 2 wickets for 18 runs thus far. Oh, it's a nice shot. The fielder put no attempt to get to that one. It sprints away to the boundary for 4. And getting a boundary from your first delivery, it puts some pressure on the bowler to say, what's next? He's saying, why didn't you trace it down?
The ball was up in the air for a little bit, but the batsman found the gap between the mid-off and the cover position. Maybe they need to beef up their offside fielding, because it seems like it is working as per the bowler's plan. They need to readjust the field. Looks like that's what they are doing right now.
But Canada will love that boundary. Kazmi moves up to 11. The scores moves up to 62. Setting the field, because it seems as if Kazmi is going to take on the arm of Ahmed.
They need 54 runs in 53 deliveries.
And if I was there batting and I picked up a boundary from the first delivery, I wouldn't attempt to force to go for another boundary. What I would do is try to take the ones and the twos now, and if it comes, I'll go for it, but I would not force the shot.
Exactly, and that's exactly what Farhan did. He took a single and went to the non-strikers, and now in the next 4 pitches, if they get 4 runs, it will still be a 9-run over.
So 5 from 2 already. Make that 6. Or will it run away to the boundary?
Square cut wall, and it's almost running away to the boundary. The fielder cut it off. They got 2.
So that's 7 already. 7 from 3.
Indian team has to be careful here. It seems like Canada is running away with the game. Hit in the gap. They could have pushed for 2, but they settled for a single.
And 8 runs coming off 4 deliveries already. And made in his final over 2 deliveries to complete his spell. They picked up a good run there too. Umpire signal a bye. So this partnership is growing. It moves up to 23. Nine runs from it so far. Make that 10. 7 overs gone. And it's 68 for 3. Current run rate. So the run rate has been dropped from 15 to 9.7. They're still above the record run rate though. They're going pretty good.
Yeah, Team Canada, because of the start that they got, even though they dropped their run rate from 15 to 9, just less than 10, they still only require 6 runs in over. We have 48 balls and 48 runs to win. Junaid had a good spell for the first 2 overs. He took a couple of wickets. A tad expensive in the last over, but that was a good shot in the covers by Farhan for a 4.
So Persad is back in the attack after he was punished by Naveed. 18 runs from his first over. They have introduced him back in the attack. Will he come with a different game plan than what he had started out when he just started bowling?
Prashad changed his end, isn't it? Or is he coming from the same end?
Is this same end?
Same end.
Pushing for 2. And the bowlers, they are bowling well. But Team Canada, they're just using doubles and ones to get the score. Boundaries not really coming in, like when Naveed was at the crease.
Team Canada is playing sensibly. They're not going for extravagant shots, and it looks like that's the message that they received from the dressing room as well. And so they're just rotating and, and they're not in a hurry to get it done. They're just making sure that they get it done.
Yes.
So the required run rate right now is 5.9, less than 6 runs in over.
And they are on top of that.
That's a wide delivery and a single. Team Canada gets 2 runs.
Extras moves on to 6. Partnership grows to 29. And Canada won't mind these 2 staying there until the end. 73, another 43 runs required. What a shot! Nice shot! Chases by the fielder. Their ball watching to see if it's going to the boundary. They will only get 2. .4 overs gone. Good delivery from Prasad. That's the end of Prasad's spell. Well, not his end of his spell, but the end of the over. 26 runs from 2 overs already. 8 overs completed. Partnership of 32 runs. And the score is 76 for 3. Another 40 runs required from 42 deliveries. The game can go any way. It can go in the favor of Team Canada, and it can go in the favor of Team India.
Team India requires a few wickets to tighten this game. If Team Canada goes at the same rate, it is their game to lose at this point of time. We have a new bowler, looks like.
Who's the new bowler?
The man with the bandana. Srinath Nanduri is the new bowler.
Well, his duty is to come to see if he can break the partnership or even bowl a maiden. They will appreciate a maiden because, as you said earlier, those dots will be like a wicket.
Yeah, Team India requires a good 2 to 3 overs now where they give minimal runs. Bowling outside the leg stump. Looks like it's going to be a wide.
Look at that. So 3 wides coming in.
1 wide and ran for 2 runs. And you see the players arguing. Srinath is bowling wicket to wicket, but it's the fielders on any day. It's the fielders who has to support the bowlers as well. And if you field well, the bowler is also charged up.
It run away to the boundary for 4. Score march up to 84 for 3. It's a nice shot. Flicks it out of his pad. Get a boundary from it. That used to be my favorite shot when I used to play.
Yeah?
Yes, I used to love to play that shot when I used to play cricket.
So, which team did you play for?
And I normally play club cricket. So I used to play for the Garden Parish in Jamaica, which is St. Ann.
Fantastic.
Did I ask if you've ever been to Jamaica?
Not yet, and that's one of the places that I want to visit in my bucket list. I'm sure I will visit one of these years.
You should.
Yeah.
When you go, make sure you go to Dunn's River. That's in St. Ann as well. Nice attraction. Drop short of it.
chip shot.
3:21. That's the latest time here in South Florida. It's a nice shot. Beautiful shot. It sprints towards the bunge. Will it get there? No.
The way these two batters are batting, they are able to easily negotiate the bowlers, and seems like they are running away with the game, and you can probably see that Team India feels that it is they don't have a firm grip on the game anymore. It's running away from their hands.
Another 29 runs needed from 36 delivers. So it's so after at the end of 10, we'll be having a double change in the commentary box. Nice working with Pollard as well.
Same here. And so, do you still play cricket? No?
But if I'm called upon, I will definitely play. But I'm resting now.
Okay. Were you a batsman, bowler?
All rounder. I used to bowl spin.
Fantastic.
So the target is 116, then 29 runs required from 36 deliveries for Canada. Team India, they need another 7 wickets. But even though they are not picking up wickets, they are trying to hold things tightly here. 36 deliveries to come. They wouldn't mind bowling some dots or some maiden to really tighten up on Team Canada. But Team Canada, they're in good shape to take this one.
Lalta Prasad bowling his final over.
So a dot there to start it. Well, I must commend the bowlers for India too to pull down the current run rate from 15 and take it to 9.5. Another dot. So 29 now from 34. So it's Kazmi who is on strike. 17 from 14. I guess he's seeing it real big now.
Both the batters have been here for a while, each of them at least facing 15 pitches. So they should be comfortably judging the ball there.
And I totally agree with you. So at the end of over number 10, we'll have a change in the commentary box. So we know that West Indies, they have pocketed, they will be walking home with the $10,000 check and a trophy.
For the second time in a row.
So they are $20,000. I wonder if they still have that $10,000 from before.
So they're the defending champions, and so that's a good shot straight down the ground. Will the fielder be able to cut off? No. That's a 4. And they are inching their way to the target faster and faster. Less than 25 runs required now. Oh, it was a catch.
Prasad could not hold on to it. He said, "Oh my word!"
He regrets it.
Yes.
It went through his fingers. You can see that. 23 required of 31.
And this is a 49 runs partnership here. Trying the reverse sweep. Did he make connection to it? Prasad looked to the umpire and said, "How is that?" he walks away not interested. So at the end of 10, we have a change in the commentary box, and the 50 partnership comes up.
Prashad ends with 3 overs for 33 runs.
So thanks a lot to Kimberly and Prahlad Madhubishi doing a fine job. So it's Aftab Kaiser who's on 22 and Farhan Kazmi on 23, as I'm joined by Devendra Maraj. Devendra, of course, played in the finals this morning. Things didn't go his way or his team's way, but still a wonderful effort to finish as runners-up. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Vinod. As we have bright sunshine outside here today compared to the last couple of days where it was a bit overcast. Lovely day for cricket, lovely day for finals and third place playoff. And, just beautiful all around day for cricket.
It's beautiful weather, as you said before. There was always this concern about the rain over the weekend, but the weather has held nicely. It's really, really wonderful out there. It's windy, so the players would not be feeling the humidity that is normally the case here in South Florida. There's a short break out there as one of the players probably seeking some attention. How has been the experience, though?
Oh, it has been absolutely wonderful having the opportunity to come and play in an international facility where West Indies played India quite recently. Playing on this wicket, playing on the ground, having the people come out and look at the games. It was a wonderful experience.
Yeah, so Canada at the moment 94 for 3, and it's a small matter of 117. 22 of 30 balls, and I think the Indians would finish this tournament without a win. This is their 4th game.
Oh, it's a lovely shot. Ball driven through the cover region there, out to extra cover. Picking up and limply throwing the ball in.
Yeah, well, I think after 4 matches, some of these guys would be tiring by now.
Yeah, but I understand that this isn't the full strength India team, unlike last year. Oh, that's beautifully driven through the extra cover region there for 4 runs. He played it on the ground before, just getting 1 run, and decided he's going to go through the cover 4.
Yeah, if you look at the delivery, he was able to advance down the track a bit there and get to the pitch of it. And after that, it was just about taking the arms through the shot into the boundary for 4. So they are hurrying to this victory here. It's 99 for 3 now, 17 required of 28.
I think they're going to push to try to get this game finished quickly.
I don't know if you're keeping up. I know you've been very busy since arriving here. I don't know if you're keeping up with international news, but Sri Lanka going down today in the World Cup against Namibia.
Yes, I saw that this morning. I was quite surprised, actually. But again, cricket is cricket. You don't play the names on paper. You play the players on the field at that day.
Of course, and the greatest football team the world has ever seen, Liverpool, defeating Manchester City 1-0 today.
There you go. There you go.
So
today is a day full of surprises.
Down the ground, one more. Was it a surprise that your team...
Well, I was now about to say that,
lost the finals.
Unfortunately, I thought that that luck would have gone our way also.
Yeah, well, I think the experience, though, was great for you guys.
Definitely was a great experience to come out here and play this level of cricket. A lot of people, Vinod, would say that, this over 50 cricket is a bunch of old guys just coming out and playing their remembrance of their past.
Mm-hmm.
But I must say it is definitely not that.
I think it's a good standard of cricket. I mean, the fielding there could be some improvements in the field in terms of the fielding, but the talent is still there. I saw some shots over the weekend here that were really excellent shots. Shots that could match present day players. And what is also very refreshing is the fact that these guys take this cricket very, very serious indeed.
Definitely. As I say, the standard is a lot higher than people would expect and people would think. You talk about the fielding, but then we do have to remember it's 50 years plus that these guys are, and having to run and bend, as even myself was saying, you alluded to the fact that I was playing football a lot on the field.
Yeah, I saw that, but you did a good job. I think you might be looking to make one of the Legends soccer teams soon as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
So it's 103 for 3, and the Canadians will then leave as third place winners, and all 4 teams though are winners for taking part in this tournament.
Oh, yeah, definitely. As I say, being able to play cricket on an international field is anybody would feel as a winner, being able to walk and play on the same field as where you have had great players come and play before.
Yeah, it's a wonderful facility here in Central BROWARD, and it's of course recognized by the International Cricket Council. At the moment, we have Aftab Kaiser, who's on 28, and Farhan Kazmi on 26. They've had a very good partnership, and they have been able to take their team very close to victory with a partnership of 59, 24 balls to go, 13 required. Say good afternoon to Ivor Henry, who was umpiring in one of the finals today. Not related to CCUSA, but close by.
Oh, it's a good knock there by Aftab. So far, 28 off 24, and Farhan 26 off 20. Having that stable partnership in the middle overs is always important, because you want to be able to have that level of security in case you need players to come in afterwards and run down maybe a small score with a couple of overs remaining.
Well, here's Marcus from Mumbai. He is taking up the attack at the northern end, and he is in his first over. Partnership of 6 there so far. 104 for 3 at the moment.
As we have Marcus Russell coming into bowl, no relation to Andre Russell.
And I was told by Ivor Henry that he is from Kolaba in Mumbai.
I'm sure he would like that and take that as a compliment.
Yes, you're a St. James man, and you guys seem to name all your streets after Indian cities. Straight down the ground.
Oh, it's a lovely one-handed catch there on the boundary.
Well, what a catch for the Indians to sign off with. This game is not going their way, but he plucked that out of the air with one hand running across the boundary down there. I think Aaron Pollard must be his hero.
Let's see. We can have that replay again as Marcus Russell gets his first wicket of the tournament, I believe. Lovely, lovely catch there on the boundary. I think they are looking at IPL and the European League. Have you had a chance to look at some of those catches and some of those replays in that European League?
Yeah, I mean, it's taken cricket to another level. Cricket is really a totally different game now. This is why international teams are so hell-bent on players passing a certain mark in terms of their fitness. What is called a beep test.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much I might be able to do on a beep test right now. It might be quite embarrassing.
Well, I know you have been working out to come into this tournament. One hopes that you continue, and we see you in other tournaments as well.
Definitely. It still doesn't mean I'll do well on a beep test. So India's still requiring 11 runs off 20 balls as Rudy Gibson comes in.
Gibson has not had a bad tournament, and he will just want to stay there and finish it off for the Canadians. They defeated India in the dress rehearsal for the third place last night, and it seems as if they're going to take it again. So not a bad outing. 4 games they would have played, losing the first 2 on the opening day and winning 2 more after that.
Yeah, I mean, we played them on the first day, and apparently they were touted to be the team to look out for in this tournament.
Yep. Well, the West Indies took care of that. The West Indies legends here, they have now joined the West Indies team, senior team, who's won 2 World Cups, 1975 and 1979. So the legends have won their first 2 World Cups as well in the first 2 editions. And they also joined the T20 team that has also 2 world titles.
Well, let's see what happens next year.
And speaking about next year, the tournament shifts to Dubai. And a number of you guys I know will be queuing up to go across there to play at the Dubai International Stadium.
Well, that's an amazing, what should I say? How should I describe this? To have your tournament here, 2 years old, playing in Fort Lauderdale in Broward here, and then the 3rd edition in Dubai. That's a big move.
It is.
Maybe you can give us some insight on why and how this might have come along.
Well, it's a World Cup, and as you know, after England staged the first 3 50-over World Cup, well, it started at 60 over games after England hosted the first 3 60-over World Cups. The ICC started to send it around the world. It's a World Cup.
Right.
So you would have seen India, Pakistan share the 1987 World Cup. Then Australia took it in 1992. They were the hosts, Australia, New Zealand. 1996, it went back to India, Sri Lanka, and Pakistan. And then in 1999, England took care of it again. After that, it went down to South Africa, and then to the West Indies, then to India, then back to Australia, and 2019 back to England. Next year it will be held in India. So it's the same concept. This is going to be held in Dubai, and then after Dubai, they come back to North America to keep it in Canada, and then after that tournament in Canada, they go down to Sri Lanka, which is in Southeast Asia, and then from Sri Lanka they go down to the Caribbean. So that's a bit of a tour.
Definitely. And for those who don't know, Vinod was not looking at Google for that information that was just presented there to you all. Everything was off of his head, and I must say that was very impressive, Vinod.
Thanks a lot, DB.
I would have been busy on Google. Okay, yeah, this year, that year, and you just roll that off of your tongue as though you had that stored right there, ready and waiting for that information to be given.
Well, that's pulled away for 4 down behind square, and that boundary takes them that bit closer to victory. In fact, just 4 runs now away from a win, and I hope that a lot more players join the bandwagon. More than likely, Dubai might have 6 teams at the World Cup.
Well, it definitely will be a bit more interested.
Yeah, with Pakistan coming on board, and they would have played last year, so they're back for that, and also the United Arab Emirates.
Well, it's definitely a tournament to look forward to, not only for location-wise, but to be playing against other teams as Pakistan and UAE.
Yeah, the UAE Masters team, it's a good team, and at the US Open a couple of years ago, we once had the senior UAE team.
And
pulled away. This should be 2.
Good throw by Marcus Russell there, and Canada now require 1 run for victory.
Yeah, so congratulations to them.
Oh, that was.
In fact, that seems to be the victory there.
Oh no, it's just the players assembling at the bottom. So it had us all confused for a minute because I'm seeing on the board 12 balls, 1 run. And everybody looked like they were walking off.
Yeah, so it's good to see the guys. Yeah, and again, we spoke about this early on, Davey, when we said these guys, they take their cricket very seriously indeed. And they are at the edge of the boundary. I think they appreciate the fact that they will finish 3rd. No one wants to finish 4th in a 4-team tournament. I think the Indians will have to come back stronger next year for that Dubai tournament.
I believe that there's going to be a lot of competition for spots, especially going to Dubai, knowing that the team is going to Dubai and wanting to represent your territories in a tournament like that overseas. How interesting it would be if Marcus Russell were to get a wicket right now.
Edged. And that's it. That's the victory. It'll run away for 4. And an inside edge. Well, the umpire signals like bye. Regardless of how it happens, the Canadians, they finished 3rd. The West Indians the West Indian team congratulating them towards the right of us. And congratulations to the Canadians, they finished 3rd.
As we just run through the scorecard here. Daniel Supia, 8 of 6. Naveed Siral, 19 of, am I saying correctly? 5?
Yes.
Wow. Imran Kazmi, 13 of 11. Aftab Kalsir, 32 of 29. Farhan Kazmi, 27 of 22. And Rudy Gibson, 7 of 6 balls. And we look at the bowling for Team India. Lalta Prasad, 3 overs, 33 runs, no wicket. Himanshu Patel, 3 overs, 22 runs, 1 wicket. Junal Ahmed, 3 overs, 27 runs, 2 wickets. Srinath Naduri, 2 overs, 20 runs, no wickets. Marcus Russell, 1.1 overs, 3 runs, 1 wicket. And Yasir Ali, 1 over, 9 runs, no wicket.
So that is victory for the Canadians. We want to thank you for joining us for this wonderful tournament. We want to thank you, Davey, for your stint up here on commentary as well. And stay tuned. Don't leave us. Pretty shortly, we have that presentation ceremony coming up where the West Indies team will be presented with their winners' trophy and Team USA will collect the runners-up trophy. Bye for now.